Hey guys, welcome to day 15 of Scraptember and 30 Days of Sketches 8 with Cristy from Cristy's Beautiful Life and Scraptember from the Scrappy Girls, Scrappy Sisters, I should say, and Laura Alberts. So, I apologize right off the bat. Things are going fast. So, I have some just paper from my stash. The sketch today is up in the right-hand corner. The prompt is pattern paper background. This was not something hard for me. I always use a pattern paper background, but I do not have an intro for you because I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. I recorded it and then I ended up loving it. So I took that sketch, and what I had is I had cut out the simple circle, brand new cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict this month. I'd cut it out in a pattern paper, actually the pattern paper that I'm putting around that purple circle there, and my machine did not like it. It screwed it up and made it horrible, but I was left with this circle. So then I was like, well, is it my machine or is it the paper? Is the paper is the reason, So I was doing some test runs. So I just grabbed a random piece of colored cardstock from my stash and I cut it out and it worked. And so I'm like, okay, it must have been because that pattern paper that I just made a square around that circle out of has like gold polka dots. So I think the blade got caught up on one of them and then it jammed it and it shifted everything. So it cut it all wonky. But then what I did is I really liked the way that the negative looked as it was sitting on my mat. So I took a chance and I literally just put glue all over it and then put this wood grain from Simple Stories down on top of it and fingers crossed. And then I pulled it up and it worked great. So now I have this silhouette or the negative space of that cut file, and I decided let's play. Let's do something fun. I don't really like the color of it. I am going to change that with some Distress Oxide in a little bit, but I thought let's have some fun. I haven't played with embossing powder in a while. So I'm using my Ranger embossing pen and I'm just tracing wherever that what was the cut file was. And then I'm pouring this Ranger gold embossing powder in there. And it's turning out amazing. I'm not going to make you watch me do the entire thing because it was quite tedious. There were spots that didn't fill out and I had to go back over them, but if I had to let it cool, because if you tried to go over them again with the embossing pen when you just got done embossing, it just smushed it around. But I was, ironically too, that scrap of pattern paper that I was using to pour the embossing powder, I like the color of that better with the colors that were in this paper in the collection. So skip forward. Like I said, I wasn't sure how it was turning out at first, and then I started playing with it and I had my camera off. So from when I cut out the cut file, I had this piece of scrap paper left. What that pattern you see that is on that photo, that is underneath that photo, that's what's on the back of that black with the gold polka dot paper. So I really liked that vintagey feel. And so I decided to, instead of having a grid, I was going to have a circle inside my square that's in this sketch. And I was going to tear my photo and this paper and make that. And I actually had gone over also that purple cardstock with aged mahogany. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Oxide. And so I just blended over it to make it more of a deeper, rich color, which it turned out perfect. It actually matches like the pink in my sister's plaid super, super well. And so now I have a photo down with, some floral paper and then this gold, beautiful wreath. And I'm like, well, now what do I do? And so I was looking at the sketch and I was like, okay, I'm going to get out the sticker book because actually these colors go really, really well. So this is a pink paisley sticker book from quite a few years ago, but it has a lot of vintagey watercolory colors in it and I love it. So I fussy cut out, took a bunch of the flowers off, put them on white cardstock. I fussy cut them out and I'm just going to create some clusters in 3 areas. So a little bit different than the sketch. And then I'm going to move my title up to the top. I did put a gold sticker kind of in that blank space below the photo right next to the gold embossed cut file area that says Home Sweet Home. It's a clear sticker. It's really hard to see on film, but you can see it shining there. It doesn't look that obnoxious in real life because it's a clear sticker. Because this was a photo, we did a photo shoot as a gift to my dad. I did a photo shoot. We hadn't had updated photos of us since my mom died. And so I gifted this to my dad and we did it the fall that he sold the farm, which was super sad. But we have these awesome photos now of us at the farm, all happy, all of us together, and it was really nice to do. And he was very touched by it. So I'm glad I have these photos. And we took some photos in front of actually the house. And then this is in front of the barn with his tractor parked in because he was moving and he wasn't going to have his tractor with him. So we did fun things like that. And then now for that top area, I'm just taking a bunch of the label and like flag stickers and just going across the top with just random ones from the sticker book that I can find just to create that pattern across the top. I will use a few other stickers in those floral cluster areas just to build them up a little bit. But yeah, I had a lot of fun just playing with the sticker book, using the sketch, and like I said, pattern paper background, nothing new for me. So that was easy cinch for prompt today. And who can't go wrong with a wood grain pattern paper? So yeah, I am just finishing up going through that sticker book and just creating that banner across. Now everything on this page is super wonky because like I said, I glued it down, not the most carefully. I don't know why I didn't. But when I glued down the cut file, well, that wouldn't matter. It's a circle, but it's off kilter. It's off to the side, which it is a little bit in the sketch. No, it's probably centered in the sketch. No, it looks a little off kilter in the sketch. And I don't know why I didn't straighten out the circle because I could have straightened that out. That would have made a lot of sense, but who knows, guys? Who knows? So it's all wonky, but yes, I had lots of fun digging through this, or picking through this sticker book and getting these stickers used up. I haven't touched these sticker books in a while, and I'm going to go ahead and just build these clusters up. Like I said, I popped a few of the flowers up on foam. I'm going to tuck some hearts in each of them, a happiness sticker on the right hand side, and then I will go ahead and grab the gold gather that's on the front and put that kind of above our photos with a tab, and then I'm going to use the pink little tile stickers to spell we and then together. So we gather together. So I move my title up to the top. Am I doing that right now? I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm trimming around the main reason, well, one of the reasons that I put the stickers all on white cardstock first is because they all had a really thick white border, and I didn't want a thick white border because there wasn't a lot of white on this so far, because this wood grain is like a vintagey creamy color. The paper that is under the photos is kind of a creamy color. So I didn't want a ton of white. There's going to be a little bit and they're going to stand out, but I just didn't want a ton of white. And then same with these hearts. I'm trimming off the excess white that is around them. The only things I don't trim that I kind of wish I did, but it's not gonna bother me that much, is the happiness that I'm gonna tuck in that right hand side, and then up on the top left, I'm going to tuck in an ampersand that's gold to bring some gold up there. So that way each little cluster has some gold. The bottom left one doesn't because it's by the giant gold flower cut file part negative space. So that one I wasn't worried about, but I had that one gold floral cluster that's in the right hand side. So just getting that word gather stuck on there now, and then I will do the little tile stickers, and that is it. So thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for choosing my channel. And make sure you subscribe if you want to get notifications when I post new videos. But this is such a fun series so far, this Scraptember and 30 Days of Sketches. I hope you're playing along. Make sure you use the hashtags, hashtag Scraptember 2021 and hashtag 30DSBCL or DS Days of Sketches CBL8. Oh goodness, for Cristy's Beautiful Life. 8. So here's a couple close-ups coming up and the final look. And yeah, check out everybody else who's playing. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.